All right, y'all. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Flip Thought Show. It's your host with the most, King Truth, Hosenberg, Benny Bo, the one with the word, the one with the flow, the one that's on go. Hey, man, appreciate all the support. Y'all go ahead and hit that notification bell so every time I got mail, I can throw it right to you. Like, comment, share, subscribe one time. We got a whole bunch of content for you today, man. Probably gonna be putting out a new episode of the Flip Thought Show, actual podcast, probably in the next hour or so. But yeah, man, the first content we gotta get into is gonna be OTR artist Westmont. OT artist Westmont scheme spits on OTR chain and disses lefty gunplay. Stunt or real beef? Let's see. Let's check it out. Let's check it out, y'all.
New beef unlocked. Just when you thought Lefty had enough rap beefs, an OTR signed affiliate, Westmount Scheme, who is, or should I say once was, part of OTR, after dropping a very disrespectful video posted on his social medias, only to take it down minutes later. In the controversial video, he's seen dressed like he's on his way to a quinceañera in his chambelán outfit, but first takes a moment to disrespect the OTR superstar by spitting on the OTR chain and saying F old boy's family. And right away, many fans are claiming it's a stunt to promote his newest project dropping soon, right? One thing's for sure, he's dancing his way into Lefty's radar after letting it be known how he feels about him. It's crazy because I was just watching a Westmount Scheme interview where he's pretty much shouting out OTR and praising them. So this new beef really took me by surprise. And credits to Compa Raiders Talking Trash podcast. I seen the story on there first. So if you want to go watch the full video where he's spitting on the chain and disrespecting Lefty, go watch it on their podcast and subscribe to them. So stunt or not, maybe Scheme is upset Chito and Lefty are the ones only shining for the raza on OTR, right? Or he could be feeling some type of way, possibly in his feelings, because Soulless is focused mainly on his biggest stars. Stunt or not, I gotta call it how it is. Disrespecting one's family is clearly a line crossed. So it has me wondering, really, and I'm sure with a lot of other fans, that it might not be a stunt after all, right? Now, I'm not gonna cap. I was barely put on Scheme not long ago. Like I mentioned, I was watching an interview with him on Latin Affiliated. Y'all make sure to go check it out. And I didn't even realize he went through a makeover from looking like a surfer to now looking like a chambelán from Quinceañera, a chambelán rapper. And I only bring that up because, I thought it was two different dudes the whole time. So Scheme is going through it with his alter ego from the looks of it, at the same time beefing with this bowling superstar. Hey, but one thing's for sure, man, I'm gonna skip out on this quinceañera, right? Now there was a YouTuber that debunked this beef already, but hey, we like to analyze every situation correctly because we're not gonna quickly call it a fake beef. There might be more to the story, and there's only one way to find out. And I'm gonna keep you guys updated, right? With that being said, I hope you guys like the video and y'all are enjoying the rest of your weekend. It's your boy Mexico, and I'm out.
Like even when the nigga was in the jail, my son used to be like, "Hey, you rap like a jacket." That's a comparison. That don't mean like a nigga, like you know what I mean? Like a nigga right. Get it, but then some shit just be like, how could I? All right. You know how lefty be like, oh, I'm a famous gangbanger. Boom, I'm a famous gangbanger. Who you the first person you ever heard famous gangbanger? The first person I ever heard say famous gangbanger is Conrad from the app.
Hold on. We go back to Spider. Some other stuff. Let me see. Uh, that didn't really show that much though.
Lil Durk has been arrested and is really
Nothing. That's crazy.
What's the deal, man? King AK47, Voice of the Streets. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Once again, appreciate everybody for their birthday wishes, man. I've been turned up all week, turned up for real the last 2 weeks, going through little problems, but we back. It's been a lot of speculation going on. I've had people DMing me since yesterday. Say Cheese posted that OTF Vonnie was, snitching, cooperating against Lil Durk, and it was people telling me that, it's going around and circulating. I don't really know where that came from, you feel what I'm saying? But I don't know what Vonnie doing. You see what I'm saying?
Appreciate it,
But
bro.
I want to take a little deep dive into exactly what's going on so we could come to a good conclusion on, is Vonnie actually snitching or not? Now, me personally, I don't feel Vonnie is snitching. Once again, I don't know, but I feel like, you know what? Let's just see what the hell exactly they're talking about. So OTF Vonnie lawyer requested a protective order. The protective order motion reflects the intense scrutiny and danger surrounding the case. Prosecutors and defense attorneys jointly filed the motion, agreeing to safeguard evidence without compromising the defendant's ability to prepare for trial. Grant's legal team requested a protective order, citing concerns that unregulated access to sensitive information could put witnesses, victims, defendants, and those prepared to testify at serious risk. And now he's a defendant, so he don't go up under no other category but defendant. All these dudes pleaded not guilty. They ain't did nothing. They don't know what the people talking about. We innocent. We ain't did nothing. So this is a fair case here. We ain't supposed to get certain things, so shouldn't no murder footage be floating around? Shouldn't nothing of the sort be floating around, because that could put Vonnie's life in danger, not just his life, but everybody's life. For one, the lawyers is going to put in witnesses and all that because it gives it basically it shows that, all right, I'm not just looking out for my client.
That's all I got.
I'm looking out for everybody involved, even though I'm only looking out for my client. We want a fair trial here. If leaked information that Vonnie, pictures of Vonnie, pictures of the murder footage, pictures that get out, my client is in jail. This is the only one that's not a gang member. This is the only one that's technically not involved in no type of street activity. Dirt, gang member. Brown Eyes, gang member. Diddy, gang member. But everybody else is gang member but Vonnie. He's really just the
accomplice.
So we don't want certain sensitive information, because if y'all put out stuff, for one, the public perception is real, and we ain't even had a jury yet. So that could hurt the defense of my client. For two, he's still in jail, and if he's talking about he's innocent, and pictures of the crime scene and certain things come out, well, my client is also put in danger in jail as well. So it's multitude of reasons. It ain't just he's snitching. This is actually a smart thing to do. Let's continue reading. This case involves significant safety concerns regarding disclosure of names and personal identifying information of victims, witnesses, and defendants. Grant's attorney, Peter C. Swath, explained. Now, it says victims, defendants. I think that's what's being highlighted, but you have to put everything, including whoever the hell is testifying. Because, like I said, you got murder footage that they have. You have certain things that they have that we not gonna be able to see in the public. If these boys go to trial, we not gonna know nothing. We not gonna see nothing. This is feds. So they trying to keep everything enclosed. For one, it'll make it easier for me to fight for my client. For two, it won't put his life or anybody, defendants, not defendant, in danger. And you know, the witnesses, we don't want them in danger as well. We want this all to go a good trial, speedy. You see what I'm saying? Let's continue. And these two documents is why I really feel like Bonnie not snitching, and we gonna go ahead and kill that rumor, Mr. Say Cheese. Because it basically lay out everything I've been saying in the video, and let's get to it. So among the evidence at issue are graphic crime scene photos, autopsy reports, and statements from protected witnesses, which prosecutors say could lead to retaliation or intimidation if improperly disclosed. Remember what I read to y'all earlier? The prosecutors agree with this motion. The prosecutors agree, like, okay, this is the best interest for everybody because they want a conviction. Them boys, they don't want a conviction. They plead not guilty. They want a fair trial. They don't want nothing leaked to the public, nothing. No crime scene photo. Because think about it, y'all. If y'all in Cali and you got people blowing down on y'all, listen, bro, y'all did that. And y'all talk about, man, we ain't do nothing, we innocent. And they start leaking photos of the autopsy. What's the name? Come on here. He's still a crip now. And they start leaking all type of stuff. Your life in danger as well. And then this is the biggest one right here. In the paperwork transcripts, it says defense counsel shall advise defendant and all members of the defense team of their obligations under the protective order and ensure their agreement to follow the protective order prior to providing defendant and members of the defense team with access to any material subject to the protective order. It is so ordered. I think Bonnie is just the first one to do this. I believe Brown Eyes is going to do the same thing. Dirk, Didi, everybody. I believe everybody is going to do the same thing. After all this, do I think OTF Vonnie is a snitch or cooperating against Lil Durk? No. Do I think OTF Vonnie is smart? Yes. Do I think his lawyer is smart? Yes. Do I think even though the lawyer is bringing up, come on, man, they said photographs from the crime scene, all that, and from protective witnesses and corroborators, bro. It ain't him. He not in that. He not in that. If he was in that, it'd be a whole different layout and saying of what's going on. Vonnie would have turned fit state evidence, and Vonnie, we wouldn't even be getting this particular. We would. It'd just be a whole different thing, man. So I think the wording of when people heard protective order, 9 times out of 10, when you hear that, you're gonna hear somebody snitching, somebody telling. That's just life. That's just. But it is circumstances where it's not, and the protective order is not against me per se. It's against the evidence that you guys have. This is a federal case. Don't leak nothing. Nigga, it's a reason why cameras ain't going in that courtroom. If y'all leak this evidence, this could get witnesses killed. If y'all leak an autopsy report, that could piss people off. If you feel me, things like this. If y'all leak this, my client is in population and can get fucked up because he's saying they're innocent. Remember, y'all, everybody pleaded not guilty. Everybody. You need a guilty plea in there. You need something. It's something. So I don't believe Bonnie is snitching at all. I don't believe Bonnie has turned his back on Lil Durk. And I believe we still don't know nothing to what we didn't know before. I believe Jam is a part of this case. Jam. Like I told y'all, I believe Ken is a part of this case. Like I've been told y'all. But he's dead. And I believe all them dudes right now is fighting for their life. It's already snitches against them. I don't believe the feds want them. I believe they want to convict all these niggas. They got enough snitches. They got enough corroborate. They got enough everybody to nail all these niggas. Like, we don't want no corroboration, nigga. We got you caught red-handed, dog. You're done. You know what I mean? So that's what I believe is going on. So y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comment section how y'all feel about the video. Am I tripping? Like I said, I'm going to reiterate. I don't know what the hell Bonnie doing. He could be telling, but just me reading and seeing what's going on and asking around what does this mean. I don't believe Ronnie telling it all, and I believe he gonna go to trial with Dirk, and I believe they not gonna take no plea deal. I believe that all them niggas gonna say prove it, bro. You see what I'm saying? King AK-47 with the
I
streets.
don't know. So Money wouldn't really be somebody that they really even need like that, to be honest. Let's see. Okay. Let's see what they're talking about. Let's chop it up. My guys over here, see what they're talking about. I don't know what's going on, y'all. My bad. Let me see.
I know you guys. I know you guys are probably asking yourselves, who gave this nigga the right to write a Bible? But if we all look past the lies and false teachers of the men that portray themselves to be the powers that be and seek the truth, our lives just as well as all that lives lives of Bible. No matter what man-made religion we believe in, just being true to thy Lord within ourselves will bring us peace. It's gonna be all right, cause in hell, we can't win the war between good and evil without being truthful to the powers that be.
Hood, hierarchy, mob pad. Every single episode, man, we're gonna get more background.
I know how I feel because I've been through that 1,000 times.
Lovely ghetto you, beautiful ghetto you, sweet ghetto.
We made so much doing that. I started taking that money, throwing the concerts.
Go check out her.
It's your boy, Project Pata. Hood hierarchy, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, look, man, if it ain't in the hood, man, it ain't on here.
Hey, this your boy Mario Cannon, man. You rocking with Hood Hierarchy. You already know what's
Team Pretty P stand up. It's a wrap. Tune in.
It's Deli Dale. And whenever I got time and I'm relaxing and I'm chilling, I don't give a damn if I'm laying in the bed with you. I'm checking out Hood Hierarchy. And it's just that simple, just that easy.
It's 7 Up, man, straight from Brooklyn. I want y'all to check my boy out, Uncle Beef, Hood Hierarchy. The dopest interviews, the dopest content, the dopest platform, straight from Chi-Town, man. You know what it is, man. We representing Uncle Beef, Hood Hierarchy. That's the highest of prestige. Get it? You already know. That's on game. You heard?
Well, I was saying this the one and only HD president, Mr. Bow Bow Bow. This is Hood Hierarchy checking in. I'm signing out. HD4, bow, bow, bow.
Yeah. Bloodstone the street feature, you know what I'm saying? Game face. With my nigga DJ Fingers on the track. It's my time. Let's get it.
Rhyme rapper, beat slapper, G, whatever you wanna call it. Bloodstone, the street preacher, lifetime, we the holy. Call it like I be it, full-time MCing. And really don't care about you fools disagreeing. Straight reality coming out of SD. Knocking out the competition like Muhammad Ali. Confident, never cocky with these bars I be spitting. But very serious about these fruits I be hitting. Fools start switching, then they start snitching. Faster than the chef cooking things in the kitchen. And yeah, I gotta mention to you undercover devils, even on the step ladder, you're not on my level. Time, homie, it's my time. You know I gotta get mine. Don't worry about me, gonna fix your own plate. You know I gotta get it, cause time don't wait.
Ooh, I'm booked and I'm busy. Yeah, I'm booked and I'm busy. Yeah, I'm busy. About my money and not too many. Can't get with me. Stick to my lonely. Stick to my homies. Cause I ain't friendly. Ain't no gimme. I pulled it out the mud. Before I give it to you quick, ain't no showing love. I'm booked and I'm busy.
Yeah, I'm booked. Damn so busy. Schedule paper money running.
F&G shit. Shot the whole day, though. Shot the bro Trey Boogie. We slide, huh? Sliding in the rentals, trying to run a milli up. In the southeast, Trey Boogie been a plug. Rubber bands on the blues, hella panoramic views. If you get into it with the squad, you can never lose. It's on the flow like Yellow Rider. I got your vibe on the toes like nail polish. In the city, we get respected from everybody. You about to pull up on Trey Boogie, now let's chop. If you talking about the game, let's chop it up. If you talking about the hustle, let's chop it up. If you talking about the grind, let's chop it up. Talking about some fly vibes, baby, let's chop it up. If you talking about the game, let's chop it up. If you talking about the hustle, let's chop it up. If you talking about the grind, let's chop it up. Talking about some fly vibes, baby, let's chop it up. Let's chop it up. Got it wet, it's not a cut. Ain't worried about what nobody else got, cause I got enough. Me and Trey Boogie locked in, he threw a lob, I dunk. Heard the beat and sauced it up, can't nobody go hard as us. If you talking about the game, let's chop it up. If you talking about the hustle, let's chop it up. If you talking about the grind, let's chop it up. Talking about some fly vibes, baby, let's chop it up. If you talking about the game, let's chop it up. If you talking about the hustle, let's chop it up. If you talking about the grind, let's chop it up. Talking about some fly vibes, baby, let's chop it up.
What's up? It's your big homie, Trey Boogie.
Bloodstone, the street preacher.
Another Wednesday chop up, just so chop up, you know. When Bloodstone go live and finish his show, you know, we always get on here and go live for a little bit.
Get it in.
Yeah. Right now, I appreciate everybody on Facebook, on Bloodstone's Facebook, on Bloodstone's YouTube, on my YouTube, on my Instagram. You know, all y'all come over to one of our YouTubes. Come over to the YouTube.
Check us out. You know what I'm saying? Come on through there.
But yeah, man, you know, folks been asking when I'm gonna put some more content out, you know, y'all know what's going on with the big homie, your big homie's big homie. So, you know, about to start this treatment. So I've been getting ready for that. But after everything's said and done, oh man, I'm coming back stronger. But it doesn't stop. It just continues.
We stay working.
It continues. If we're not working, we networking. So it just continues. Look for us on other platforms too. And big up to Shout Body.
Yes, sir.
OG's and Young God.
Yes, sir.
Podcast.
Uncle Beats.
Hood Hierarchy Mobcast, you know.
9 Kill Radio, the homie 9 Kill.
Yes, sir. And the Solution Radio, you know, T-Pope and OG Capone.
Capone.
Big ups.
Yes, sir.
Also, I gotta remember King Truth's podcast name. So
young homie.
Yeah.
So we, you know, King Truth.
He doing his thing. So check him out.
Oh yeah, it's going down.
Yeah. Bless
the headquarters, you know, with the headquarters, homie, getting it in.
You know, you just got done doing another Get Your Mind Right.
Oh yeah, man. Just finished another episode. Blessed. You know what I'm saying? Did our thing, man. I was able to, you know, it was in the mix, man. We made it happen like we always do. God's hand, God's plan.
That's right. Yeah, you know, we like I said, we working, man. We working.
Exactly. When we ain't working, we working, homie.
That's right.
Believe that, man.
You know, big up to my man, KP Music. You know, KP,
yes,
Compton,
sir.
KP. You know, I mean, I'm saying K.
Shout out to the homie K9.
K9.
Yeah. To the homie K9.
I meant to say big love to my man KP. You know,
yes,
Cognac.
Sir. Cognac
KP
for
Platinum
sure.
Records.
For
man.
sure.
You know, my bad. But yeah, OG K9.
Shout out to everybody out there doing something.
Yeah,
it's easy to do nothing, hard to do something. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to do nothing.
All of them.
Exactly.
All of it. And all the platforms in Dago, man. I mean, big up to y'all, man. You know,
exactly.
more and more platforms is popping out. You know, I think it's a beautiful thing. You know, more avenues. Nothing wrong with more doors to open, you know, that folks could open.
Yeah, I'm checking, you know, as I'm getting into this podcast situation, some of the ones I've been checking out, you know what I'm saying, is Compton Rick Rock.
Okay.
You know, shout out to Compton Rick Rock. Unique Mecca Audio, you know what I'm saying? The homie comes to you rat bastards. Yeah, I like that one, homie.
That's right.
And every now and then, man, checking out Nina Boy. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm trying to get in here, man. I'm learning. I'm just now learning. But shout out to all three of them cats out there doing their thing, man.
Nina Boy.
Real talk.
It is what it is, homie. I'm with the underground. I'm with the grinders. You know what I'm saying? I like the cats that are, you know, like us. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know they got a lot of followers, a whole lot of followers and a whole lot of subscribers and everything, man. But we're getting there too. We in the mix. But shout out to everybody out there doing their thing, man. And, you know, trying to do podcasting and rapping and all that. It's hard, homie.
You gotta be committed.
Yep, you gotta be committed. You gotta keep going. You gotta do it all the time.
I didn't mention, in my bad, you know, We Knows First podcast.
Yes, sir.
You know, my man E-Rock.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to everybody out there doing G-Mon. Yes, sir.
You know, folks is kicking it, kicking labs up in Oceanside. They're doing big things out there too.
Exactly.
You know, I love the avenues. I'm gonna say what's up to West Coast Radio. You know,
yes, sir.
You know, y'all know I used to be over there, so it's all love. You know, one day I'm gonna break down the whole journey how Let's Chop It Up came about. So
yeah, so you can hear about that.
You know, big love to everybody that had
people need to know. People need to know.
A big love to everybody who had a hand, you know, helping me out, helping
yes,
me
sir.
out. You know, I'll tell them.
Much love, homie. Yep.
You know, I didn't even want to do the podcast thing.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And Black Wolf.
Yeah.
That's when they had MFE Radio. And they wanted content on there. And he, you know, kept telling me, man, you need to do a podcast. You need to do a podcast. I was like, man, I don't have time for all that, you know? And then one day I said, yeah. Came up with the name Let's Chop It Up, you know. Started off in the room right here in the where we're at right now, you know. Did the first 2 shows. You know, had the camera crew. Illustrated. Rich was my co-host. You know, the Bloodstone was the second show done here.
Yep.
You know,
first one was Black Mikey.
Yep.
Shout out to the homie Black Mikey, man. Do your thing, brother.
Yes, sir.
Do your thing.
And then I moved over to Black Wolf's house. He called it the dungeon, or what do you call this lab? I forget what he called it. But I moved over there, and then from there I went to West Coast Radio, you know. And now we're here, live and direct.
Coming from the headquarters.
You know, so big journey. Big journey. Big journey, man. Through it all, you know, I got a friendship and developed a friendship and now a brotherhood with my man DJ Immortal up in Canada.
For sure, you know? Homie, that's a homie.
And from there, man, we just Let's Chop It Up and doing this thing. And now we got different things branching off of Let's Chop It Up and different things happening at the headquarters. So,
you know what I'm saying? You got that promotion jumping off too, man.
Yeah.
So make sure you're hollering at us, man.
Let them know.
I'm trying to get up in here, homie. Already put it on blast. All up and coming artists, established artists, business, up and coming business, start whatever. Holla at us, man.
That's right.
We'll put you on here. We'll get you on. Get your mind right. for a month. You know what I'm saying? So, we posted the flyer. Check it out.
Get you some promo.
Exactly. Promo, all promos, and we will participate to the fullest. So holla at us, man.
My man Uncle Beats is in the house. Uncle Beats is in the house. It's big love, bro.
Much
big
love, Uncle Beats, the homie Uncle Beats. Yes, sir.
Well, yeah, man. We just, the Wednesday, I don't know, Wednesday night chop up or Wednesday chop up, we just
chop it up on a Wednesday night.
Yeah, after his show, just to get up here, man, and talk to the folks.
Marinate right now. You know what I'm saying? In the mix.
So what your next show is in 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up.
Come up with some new, in 2 weeks, man, once again, coming from the headquarters, man. Get your mind right. So check me out.
We see you, Cheryl. Good luck.
For sure.
My condolences to everyone's family that's going through it right now, grieving, because there's been a lot of deaths out here, man, in San Diego. The high school, me and the other high school folks, we just did a little function, for the homeboy Bubba, Bubba Phillips.
Rest in paradise.
Played high school and Pop Warner football with him.
Yeah, man. It's crazy, man. We all got that date. Some of us soon, some of us late. You know what I'm saying? That's why, especially nowadays, homie, we got to make sure that, we count our blessings, man, and make the most of every 24, because you never know.
Never know.
You never know when it's your time to go.
What? So you're going to have what coming up next in 2 weeks?
Man, in 2 weeks, man,
you might have to do it from the house.
No, yeah, for sure.
We'll see.
Yeah,
but we'll see.
Either way, it's be on and popping, man. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be at the headquarters or live from the spot. You know what I'm saying? So, we're going to still make it happen, man. We're going to do what we got to do, homie. We got to do what we got to do. The journey continues.
Yeah, you may see me going live,
from
my spot every now and then.
Oh, yeah, it's all good. We got to stay with it, homie. Much love, Hood Hierarchy. Yes, sir.
And, so it doesn't matter where we at.
Mm-hmm.
We still gonna make it happen.
Yes, sir.
So,
stay with it. Stay with us. Stay with us, man. We grinding. We out here working. We working. Like I said, even when we ain't working,
we networking.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Make sure y'all seen the videos, the commercials. Make sure you following everyone that's on there. Everybody that was on the ticker. Make sure you follow us, man. Each one of them is bringing and putting out great content.
Yep.
And support is easy.
Yep.
Support is easy.
And subscribe is free. Just hit the subscribe button, man. It's free, man. It don't cost you nothing. It do not cost you Nathan at all. So, do your thing, man. Support this genius. Support, you know what I'm saying? Let's chop it up. Get your mind right. We try to do it the right way, homie. We ain't spewing no negativity. It's all positive energy, always, man. So,
Look, I'm gonna be doing I got the treatments starting next week, and then we'll see how the schedule is. But I'm we're gonna be booking for the virtual live performances. So if you're an artist, a musician, whatever your talent is, if you want to get on virtually and get booked for that, if you're an artist, you got 2 songs. If you're a comedian, you got 5 minutes. If you play instruments, you got 5 minutes. Get at us. You know what I mean? And we can make it happen.
Promote yourself. You got to promote yourself.
And we can make it happen.
You got to promote yourself, homie.
And my boy Shoutbody, man, did a good thing. For the day before Thanksgiving, he was at Lake Elsinore at the lake, set up his equipment, Chi-Town hip hop rib tips.
Yes, sir.
And gave out free food to the community.
I can't wait to get a bar of that.
Free food to the community, man. That's I love stuff like that.
Shout out to homie Shoutbody.
I love stuff like that.
OGs and young gods.
He just got a trailer, so now he's gonna probably pop up out here and do something,
For sure.
Of course, we're gonna have to be a part of that,
Support that always. Always support that.
So big love to them, man. Big love to them. Big love to everybody that's on some positive stuff, trying to do something, man, especially in the community.
Exactly. Trying to do it the right way, man. It's all good. We support that.
And that's one of the, if you are a hip hop artist or call yourself a hip hop artist, that's one of the elements. You feel me? You gotta be out in that community making a difference.
Yep.
You know, quit being it's all about me. What they say, Uncle Beats, quit being it's all about me when it's all about we.
Exactly. Support each other. Don't be scared to support the next man, you know what I'm saying, or woman. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't expect nobody to yell for you if you ain't yelling for nobody else. That's not the way it goes. So, you know.
We be short and brief. It don't be, you know, we don't hold y'all for too long. It just, we get up here and just chop it up. Exactly. I just want y'all to see my face. You know, I've been, the last interview with Mel Love, you know, I was behind the scene.
Yeah.
You know, I'm big love to Mel Love and OG Trick, you know, King Trick.
Sure.
Big up to them, man. You know, they shooting movies and stuff. He's down here from Harlem doing this thing. I think they're in Vegas right now, but big up to them.
Yes,
you know,
sir.
you may see Boogie up in a movie, you know.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
They talk about writing in a part for me.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, man.
So we'll see.
You never know. Like I said, even when we ain't working, we working.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, you got to stay with it, homie. Stay committed.
But, hey, make sure you stay following us. Make sure you still stay tapped in.
Exactly.
Again, it's your big homie Trey Boogie.
And Bloodstone, the street preacher, coming live from the headquarters on the Wednesday night Chop It Up session. Let's chop it up.
F&G shit. F&G shit.
Big homie Trey Boogie. He was about 11, 12. He couldn't go with me when I go to the club, right? So, dude, them was outside the club, on the street, dancing for this nigga in a truck. This nigga has been scarred ever since. Exactly.
I felt like there's other people who could look up and look at my situation, how I handled it, and maybe that they can use what Bow Wow did and implement that into their real life, and maybe that they can gain the courage to finally get over that. Yeah, man, it was a rough little ride, man. As a kid, I told my mama, man, I never want to go back over here again. I never want to see that in my life. I'm cool.
What's happening, Puff? I'll be back to you if JD ain't had enough. Yeah. Jermaine Dupri, king of the pimp. You asked me, baby.
So I think it's high time we talk about how Jermaine Dupri has been consistently accused of being a PDF file, and yet no one seems to take those accusations seriously. A video recently resurfaced online showing Jermaine talking about how he allowed adult dancers around young Bow Wow, and apparently Jermaine thinks the whole situation is hilarious. However, Bow Wow is reportedly only now coming to terms with what he experienced in the industry as a young star. There were even rumors back in the day that he was raped by one of his security guards while being mentored by Jermaine. And then recently, some whispers started circulating that Jermaine may have passed Bow Wow to other industry deviants like Diddy.
You know what you did with Bow Wow? Why you gonna that little? You know he was only 15, 16 when he came up in this. Why you gonna do that to the man?
Now, if you remember, Cat Williams called out both Diddy and Jermaine years before all these allegations made the news, and he even called Jermaine the king of the PDF files. On top of that, Jermaine recently came out in defense of Diddy and said he doesn't believe all those disturbing allegations about him.
Some people are saying that the federal government is doing the raid. They must have something on him. You think he did it? You think he did anything illegal?
I don't buy it. I don't think so.
So, what exactly did Bow Wow reveal about his trauma from becoming part of the industry at a young age? Did Jermaine Dupri really do the unthinkable to him? Let's find out.
I wanted to share that moment with everybody else around the world so they can see another side of me, they can see a more mature side of me, and hopefully other young guys in my shoes.
In the early days, Shad Gregory Moss, who you probably know as Bow Wow, or if you go way back, Lil Bow Wow, was only 3 years old when he started rapping for fun. His big break came in 1993 when he caught the attention of none other than Snoop Dogg himself. Bow Wow ended up featuring on Snoop's iconic Doggy Style album with the track G's and Hooslas. And he even scored an invite to perform on the Arsenio Hall show at just 6 years old.
The future. Tell him your name. This is Bow Wow. Y'all hear that? Can y'all hear it? Yes. He's the future. He's a rapper too. He gonna drop and y'all go out and grab this stuff soon. I'm gonna do this intro, okay? This is a comedian. You like comics? Cool.
Everything was on the up and up for Bow Wow under Snoop Dogg's wing, but let's fast forward to 1998. That's when young Bow Wow met the big-time producer Jermaine Dupri. This encounter turned out to be a game-changer for Bow Wow's career. Jermaine was instrumental in shaping Bow Wow's path to stardom, helping him carve out his own niche in the industry. But there's a darker side to this story, and rumor has it that this meeting with Jermaine also exposed Bow Wow to the sinister underbelly of the music industry, where young artists are preyed upon and victimized. So did Bow Wow experience some of these horrific things firsthand? Disturbing allegations suggest so. A video has recently come back into the spotlight showing a former security guard from the infamous Tunnel nightclub in NYC spilling some seriously disturbing tea about Bow Wow's early days in the music industry and claiming Bow Wow was very young when he was allegedly victimized by an older woman.
Hey, that big Puerto Rican chick from Newark, New Jersey, by Broad Street in the projects. You know who I'm talking about. You know what you did with Bow Wow. Why you gonna that little? You know he was only 15, 16 when he came up in the. How you gonna do that to the man? And now he on BET about to marry a chick. You did him dirty.
So, if this happened when the bouncer claims it, it means Bow Wow was already being mentored by Jermaine Dupri at the time. Jermaine actually took on the role of a father figure for Bow Wow, who was raised by a single mother and had a very troubled relationship with his biological father, who suffered from alcoholism. And then, on top of this, there were also rumors back in the 90s that Bow Wow was also taken advantage of by a male bodyguard, allegedly in Jermaine Dupri's limo. Now, when Bow Wow appeared on Vlad TV in 2018, they asked him about this rumor, and he denied it, calling it bogus and claiming he had no idea where it came from.
The one rumor that's always kind of lingered around that I don't think that you've ever addressed, and I just want to ask you flat out, there's been the crazy rumor that you got security guard.
That's crazy.
You've heard that before.
Yeah, that was like the first rumor that like ever had came out. I'll never forget that. Paris, France. I was in Paris coming back to the States, and I was going through the airport. I believe I was going to Philly, and I had to call into the radio station and just clear that. It never really it never was really nothing crazy. Like, cause like I said, like people gonna talk, people gonna make up stuff, people gonna say things. That's just a part of the game. You know what I mean? People have said the most craziest about people all the time. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't even know where that started from. I don't even know where that bogus even came from. So, but nah, I don't even really. I never really had to. That might be like my fourth time ever really having to like answer that question for you. Nobody asked me that.
Right? Because what? This was pre-internet. This was like early in your career.
Yeah. That was like the first rumor that ever like started on me as me being famous. I'm like, oh, okay, like, all right.
Okay, that's a hell of a rumor, man.
Yeah.
However, fans were quick to point out that Bow Wow's body language revealed way more than his words. One fan commented on the way he dropped his head, closed his eyes, and the fact that he couldn't even focus on the next question. There is no doubt in my mind that Bow Wow was right then and there. I saw the inner child that was in desperate need of a hug. And then, some people even speculated that the phone call Bow Wow received as soon as the question was asked could have been a warning to keep quiet about the alleged incident. Someone said that phone rang like, better deny it and fish for a story. Meanwhile, there's also been a lot of speculation that Bow Wow's former fiancée, Erica Mena, alluded to Bow Wow being a victim after she broke up with him back in 2015. Erica alleged that Bow Wow mistreated her during their relationship, and she insinuated that he has a lot of anger issues and pent-up frustration from some past trauma. He has a lot of demons he needs to deal with, Erica said. He needs to talk to someone. Other Bow Wow exes have also alleged that he mistreated them, including Kiyomi Leslie, who claimed he was putting his hands on her. Now, the fact that Bow Wow might have been a victim of something horrific as a young man in the industry doesn't excuse his behavior toward women. However, it could explain why he acts the way he does, because we've seen this happen over and over again with industry men. In fact, rumor has it that Diddy himself was a victim of his mentors before turning into a perpetrator and taking out his anger on women.
Now, is it just boys, girls, adults, kids? I
mean, from what I've heard, from sources that I would consider reliable, it really doesn't matter.
Wow.
I don't think sexuality is something that has anything to do with gender at this point, Krishan. I honestly think he's just an extreme narcissist who loves power. He loves the ability to manipulate and control people. Why? Most likely because he was victimized by his mentor, who loved to control people.
And his mentor was
Andre Harrell.
Tell us how
who was mentored by Clive Davis.
But we're just scratching the surface here because many fans are now saying that the alleged incidents involving young Bow Wow at the tunnel and with his bodyguard weren't random, and they're speculating that Jermaine might have victimized Bow Wow first before setting him up to be taken advantage of by others. It wasn't security, it was JD, one fan said. Why do you think it was mainly kids on his label? But is there any truth to these allegations? Is Jermaine really yet another industry deviant who needs to be brought to justice? Jermaine has been exposed to rumors about doing some sick stuff to his young mentees in the industry, which have been popping up online for literally decades. Some of these rumors were centered on the former hip-hop duo Criss Cross, who were mentored by Jermaine since they were around 12 years old. Then, one half of Criss Cross, Chris Kelly, died of a suspected overdose in 2013. Rumors started flying that his substance issues were triggered by the trauma he went through as a young star. The day after news broke that Chris Kelly died, Jermaine shared a letter to fans and said, "Chris was like a son that I never had. To the world, Chris Kelly was Mac Daddy, but to me, he was the son I never had."
Well, that's true.
Jermaine said, "When I think about it, I spent more time with Chris and Chris than damn near anybody in my whole life. So you can imagine how bad this hurts." However, when Jermaine appeared on Vlad TV in 2018, fans thought his reaction to Vlad's question about Chris's death was bizarre, to say the least. Despite claiming Chris was like a son to him, Jermaine didn't even know exactly how old Chris was when he died, and he also got visibly nervous when asked if he kept in touch with Chris.
And then one of the members passes.
No,
not right after, but years later.
Yeah, years later.
He passes at a relatively young age. Was it 30-something?
Yeah, I think so.
Did you see that coming at all? Were you guys still in contact?
No, I didn't. I mean, I didn't see that coming. We was in. I mean, we had just did a 20th anniversary, so it was like, we had just started, having much more dialogue about them going on tour and doing other things after the 20th anniversary.
Now, the rumors about Jermaine allegedly doing something sick and foul to Criss Cross members continued to circulate for years after Chris Kelly's death. Then finally, Jermaine decided to break the silence, and he clapped back at a fan who made a comment about these allegations on Instagram and claimed that Criss Cross even filed a lawsuit against Jermaine back in the day. The fan wrote in a since-deleted comment, "Yeah, 17 years ago you were in Criss Cross and even had a lawsuit which they won, but it was kept from the public." However, Jermaine immediately fired back saying, "You must be out of your effing mind. I should sue you for writing this disrespectful on my page." However, those whispers about Jermaine allegedly being a PDF file never really went away, adding fuel to the fire. This video recently resurfaced, showing none other than Cat Williams freestyling and throwing jabs at Diddy, Steve Harvey, and Jermaine. And get this, he referred to Jermaine as the king of the PDF files.
What's happening, Puff? I'll be back to you if JD ain't had enough. Yeah? Jermaine Dupri, king of the files, if you ask me, baby.
However, when this video of Cat first surfaced back in 2011, most people brushed it off as just Cat being Cat. They figured he was high on something when he made those wild accusations, so no one really took him seriously. But then the plot thickened. Bow Wow and Jermaine had a very public falling out, and in 2018, Bow Wow added more fuel to those disturbing rumors when he tweeted, "Yo, Jermaine Dupri, if you don't answer my call, I'm going to tell the world that you and blank space." This cryptic message set the gossip mill spinning, leaving everyone wondering what Bow Wow was alluding to. But just when you thought it couldn't get any sketchier, this video recently started making the rounds showing Jermaine talking about how he took Bow Wow to exotic clubs back in the day and allowed adult dancers to get close to him. Jermaine even joked about how Bow Wow has been permanently scarred by this experience, but in light of all these rumors and allegations about Jermaine, there's literally nothing to laugh about in this story.
He was about 11, 12, he couldn't go with me when I go to the club, right? So I leave out here at the studio.
Yo.
I tell him, you know what I mean, Bobby, you gotta stay here, don't do nothing, don't fuck up the studio, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Play some video games, stay here. Nigga made a whole fuss about him staying and how he ain't want to go and he just wanted to goddamn sit in the truck. I just sit outside while y'all in there. Nigga was going crazy, right? So I said, fuck it, we gonna take this nigga to the club. You gonna sit your ass in the truck while I go inside the strip club. Now I'm going to the strip hours. Nigga gonna sit, he wanna sit in the truck for hours. So I must have went to the bathroom while I'm in the strip club, and I had a girl dance with me, and it was a whole bunch of dancers. When I came out from the bathroom, they was all gone, right? Now, mind you, this was right when Bounce With Me had really just got going. So he had a little, you know, he was who he is. Dude, them strippers was outside the club, on the street, dancing for this nigga in a truck. Nigga was sitting in the truck.
What they was doing, JD?
He wasn't throwing no money. He wasn't throwing no money. And them girls was outside dancing around my truck for nigga in the car.
Yeah, that's funny.
And that nigga has been, and that nigga has been scarred ever since.
Exactly. What?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't have shit to do with it.
Yes, you do. It was the girls. You was like, yo,
Look at
JD, listen, you gotta look. Yes, you do, man. Like,
Man, what's up, my G?
Because look, you got to think from like a younger dude perspective. It's like growing up in the hood, and you got that the homie, the big homie pulling up.
Look at Baller. Look what Baller wrote.
I can't.
Sugar and white chocolate. Yeah.
Talking about how he took Bow Wow to exotic clubs back in the day and allowed adult dancers to get close to him. Jermaine even joked about how Bow Wow has been permanently scarred by this experience, but in light of all these rumors and allegations about Jermaine, there's literally nothing to laugh about in this story. Now, the fact that Jermaine even decided to share this story is creepy enough, and then for him to laugh about bringing Bow Wow to a freaking club with adult dancers at such a young age is sick and disgusting. Also, we all know what the reactions would be like if this was a young female singer that Jermaine was mentoring, so why is it any different just because Bow Wow was a boy? Jermaine clearly allowed it to happen, because why even mention your adult activities to your young mentee when you know he's going to be intrigued and ask about it, and then you leave him in the car alone for hours? Something is seriously wrong with Jermaine if he thinks this story is funny. It's also disgusting is how so many parents were just turning their kids over to these Now, as for Bow Wow and Jermaine, it seems like Bow Wow still holds a lot of resentment, and you can see it in the way he reacts every time people bring up Jermaine. Back in 2022, fans on Twitter asked Bow Wow what song in his career he's most proud of, and he responded, "I'm a flirt," because it was without JD, and it went #1 without JD, and I wrote it without JD. My whole career, I had to overprove to folks I'm not to be played with. It was like Kobe winning without Shaq. Even JD told me, "If you think you can do it without me, then do it." Well, I did. Then, when another fan mentioned that Bow Wow and JD created some bangers and had great chemistry in the studio, Bow Wow clapped back, claiming he never had any chemistry with JD. He said, "Me and JD have no work chemistry. I ain't worked with that boy in years. He do him and I do me." Now, Bow Wow's response definitely raised a lot of eyebrows because he was getting too defensive, and it seemed like there was some deeper issue going on besides just a lack of work chemistry. Also, Bow Wow recently spilled more tea about his rocky relationship with Jermaine during his appearance on Math Hoffa's My Expert Opinion, and he hinted that their falling out happened after JD and his So-So Def label signed a contract with Clive Davis's Arista, ending their decade-long partnership with Columbia Records. Bow Wow revealed that he thought Jermaine would bring him along for the ride. However, it turned out he was actually tied to Columbia because JD never officially signed him to So-So Def.
So when he left, I'm like, oh, now I got older, I'm like, I get it. He couldn't take me contractually. I never was signed to this man. That's when I found out I never was signed to So-So Def. If I was going to Arista. But I belonged to Tommy Mottola and Donnie Iron. They wouldn't let that happen.
Now, speaking of Arista and Clive Davis, there's another connection we need to make here. And you already know I'm talking about Diddy. See, Jermaine has been acting super strange ever since the feds started investigating Diddy. But instead of laying low and staying silent like most of Diddy's industry friends, Jermaine actually came out swinging in Diddy's defense, claiming all the allegations were bogus. So this has everyone wondering, does Diddy have some dirt on Jermaine? Why else would Jermaine stick his neck out like this? The Diddy connection. So now the gossip is swirling once again about Jermaine allegedly doing something foul to Bow Wow. Fans are drawing comparisons to that whole situation involving Usher at Puffy's Flavor Camp, adding fuel to the fire. Fans are pointing out that Jermaine remained suspiciously silent on all the explosive allegations Cassie made against Diddy in her lawsuit. And let's not forget, when Homeland Security raided Diddy's homes back in March, Jermaine was quick to show his support for Diddy during that scandal. Fast forward to May 2023, and Jermaine was all smiles announcing that he and Diddy had set a date for their highly anticipated versus battle. The showdown was slated for September, but drama struck again. Word got around that Cassie was gearing up to file her bombshell lawsuit in November 2023, and Diddy abruptly pulled the plug on the versus battle with Jermaine. Now, as for Jermaine's reaction to Diddy's legal troubles, he initially kept a low profile and refused to comment. But then, when Diddy's homes were raided back in March and word got out that the feds confiscated a bunch of freak-off tapes with Diddy's celebrity friends, Jermaine was pressed for a comment. He got very defensive, trying to shift the narrative by bringing up Donald Trump and implying that Diddy was being unfairly targeted.
I also want to ask you about everything happening to Diddy. Were you surprised when you heard about the raid?
Yeah, I was surprised about the raid. I mean, I think that it's a foolish act that nothing happened. So it's like, why? I don't even understand all the emotion.
Yeah, I mean, he's been sued a lot, but we don't know exactly what's going on.
Donald Trump gets sued every day. You know what I mean? So it's like, I just don't know. I don't know why they're making it so serious. Like it seems like, like I said, celebrities and people of power and money, they get sued all the time. It's not something it's not the first time this has ever happened.
Some people are saying if the federal government is doing the raid, they must have something on him. You think he did it? You think he did anything illegal?
I don't buy it. I don't think so.
So after hearing all that, you just can't help but wonder if Diddy has some serious dirt on Jermaine Dupri. I mean, Jermaine could have easily stayed silent on the Diddy allegations and refused to comment. Instead, he comes out and boldly claims he doesn't believe Diddy did anything wrong, even after Homeland Security swooped in and raided multiple properties. This is making Jermaine look seriously shady. Why is he so quick to defend Diddy even when the evidence seems stacked against him? It's almost like he's trying too hard to cover something up. Well, some fans are now saying Bow Wow's recent Instagram posts may hide a clue to all these questions, and they're saying Bow Wow needs help because it's clear he's still dealing with some real trauma from his early days in the industry. A cry for help. So Bow Wow recently took to Instagram to reflect on how he missed out on normal life experiences after becoming famous at a young age, and he also hinted that the life of fame is much darker and lonelier than people can imagine. He wrote, "Just woke up thinking to myself like, man, damn, I've never been to prom or college. I want to pledge so bad. I wish I was a part of a fraternity. Y'all think I'm lucky because of my lifestyle, but I really want what y'all have." Now, some fans were quick to crack jokes, clowning Bow Wow for saying he wants to be a part of a fraternity. However, others are saying they have sympathy for Bow Wow because he's showing all the signs of someone who was victimized by the industry. One fan commented, "The rumors have been around since the mid-90s. Jermaine Dupri was in on it. That entire clan was nothing but sick PDF files. Bow Wow had some horrific stuff done to him." There was even a tale that started circulating of him being on the receiving end, released to the public because he got out of line. Not only him, but Brandy, Monica, and the rest of these shorties signed and affiliated with So Def, Biv DeVoe. All three are guilty of mistreating those girls as well. Time for all of these demons to face justice now that Puffy's situation has finally been addressed after 30-plus years. Perhaps the rest of these dominoes can fall as well. But what's your take on all these rumors about Jermaine Dupri allegedly being as bad or worse than Diddy? Do you think he really did something foul to Bow Wow? Comment down below, and don't miss out on this next video.
What's the deal, man? King AK47, Voice of the Streets. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button.
Let's see, we got
I'm assuming you saw the clip that Vlad posted of Lefty Gunplay, making it clear, I'll never go on no jumper. Whack 100, Adam, they're pieces of shit. Or did you see the footage from the concert where his manager, the Asian guy, Lefty's like getting off stage and his manager says, he says something to his ear. Then he turns around. Hey, Whack 100. Turns around like he's going to get off stage again. His manager whispers in his ear again. He turns around. Hey, no jumper. Adam 22, whatever. It's like he's so tweaked out that he don't even know who he's supposed to be beefing with. He's got his manager gassing him up to go
they
at people.
exposed his manager last night too.
You did.
Well, they did. I mean, they forced me to.
Well, how so?
They like, well, yo, man, we say you say you talk to.
Oh,
the
so you called Bootleg Kev. Is Bootleg Kev mad about that?
You can't be. Bootleg not gonna be mad about that.
Okay, but you got him on the phone and had him basically attest to the fact that you got on the phone with Lefty's manager and
Bootleg Kev, the one called me for him.
Okay.
On his three-way.
Okay.
In cash.
Right. So my thing is,
it's the owner service.
What's the lie about? I don't get that, bro. If I called you and talked to you, I've never talked to Adam. I don't understand none of these people. It's weird.
Mm.
But the dude, what's his name? Blue Devil, like, yeah, can't believe him no more.
Mm.
Right? Like when I left there, my slate was clean. I just didn't know dude was talking as crazy. He was talking about me prior. So I had to have a conversation with him. I talked to one of the OGs that control the building. So they called and assured me that, Whack, we didn't know that all that disrespect content he had, he taking that down.
Oh, shit.
Because you came and was genuine. You showed love. Like, your people was respectful. You offered to help. You gave us tips, right? You know what I mean? What people were saying about you didn't check out with us.
Mm.
Because if I'm racist towards Mexicans, right, I know what my presence is going to do on that live.
Mm-hmm.
Why would I go help you?
If you really want to make great content and you get a racist, an anti-Mexican dude on your platform, I mean, that the door is open for you to make some great content by putting his ass on the fire.
You got to have the right people there to question.
You gotta have the right game plan. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't, because if you got somebody that's like that racist, they're gonna come at you with some stuff that you better be able to debunk, contest, or answer.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? When you wanted to bring the ex-Aryan guy.
Right. Garrett. We should still do that.
What did I tell you? I said, yo, I gotta
Sure.
bring my people
to
have that conversation with him. Because this is a dude who probably did all type of research that I'd never even thought about. So I have those. That's why we had Captain Tazariot and the other brother, right? You know, Tariq Nasheed, right? I'll let him have that conversation with those type of people. Because I know it's going to go biblical. It's going to go here. It's going to go there, that. Who's the real Jewish people, the 12 tribes, the Jews.
If we're talking about my skinhead friend, he don't seem like he's over it. He don't give a fuck about all the racist shit.
No, but I'm saying no. But
if he was on that.
But but his knowledge.
Oh, who?
The other dude.
Oh, Richard Spencer.
There you have it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm gonna put one of my people and let them have that conversation. They can't have that conversation with somebody that's just like totally racist against Hispanic. They're not ready for that.
Mm.
But I'm not the guy. And I think they seen that yesterday. And one thing, the crowd seen that, the subscribers seen that, yo, Wax helping you guys out right now. He's giving you tips and pointers, and he's offering, I'm extending my resources. If that's what it is, you think I would have drove 2 hours in traffic?
Right.
If I don't like y'all, I went there to show you, bro, I'm not a racist, bro. I don't know who's driving that narrative.
Right. Definitely. Anyway, yeah. Lefty gunplay.
You talk about black people all the time.
Love them.
No, you talk about them. Good, bad, all the time. Does that mean you're a racist?
I would say.
Yeah, like, you know, and you know, whoever this other dude, I keep hearing his name. I don't know him. I don't know Suede. I don't know him to have anything against him. I don't know what he looks like. I can't tell you about his music. I don't know where he's from. I just heard he got killed in prison by his own people. And I said, I don't know him, and he must have did something. And I stand on that. I don't know what he did, right? But those guys have been to the joint. When you hear your own people and got rid of you, it's usually because you did something. That's it. Now, if you taking that personal, that Wax always talking about the Rasa, no, that's the Rasa asking Wax questions about the Rasa. Don't ask me no questions. Do you like pinto beans? Yes, but I prefer black beans.
I can get down with both. They're both pretty inoffensive.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, which they're gonna say, "Oh, you see, he likes black beans. Beans are beans."
Well, there's a lot of different types of beans.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it's like, don't ask somebody a question, bro. If I don't like something, I'm gonna tell you. You're gonna know. You're not gonna have to guess. I'm going to tell you, and I'm gonna violate it and disrespect it in the worst way.
But if you knew Suede and disliked Suede, I don't think many people would really have an issue with you saying, yeah, whatever, who gives a f. But it's the fact that you didn't know who he was and that your instinct was to basically denigrate a random person that you didn't know.
I didn't know.
Rubs
I didn't
people
even
the
know
wrong
he
way.
was Mexican. Money sign Suede does not register to me off the top as a Mexican.
That is true. You probably could have listened to his music and you wouldn't have thought he was Mexican either.
I didn't even know they said a name. Who is him? I don't know him. Whether he's black, white, Indian, Asian, whatever he is, I don't know him. Period. Like, that's it. But these people, like, I'm gonna be real. The Sureños I came up doing it with, they wasn't this touchy. They wasn't this sensitive, bro. Like, these dudes are sensitive, or maybe they just like, ooh, okay, we got some content. Maybe it's that they are lacking content or things to talk about. And I touched bases with them over there.
That is a constant thing on the internet for sure.
I told them, like, bro, we're interested in you guys' culture, but you guys have so many restrictions of what you guys can't talk about because of your thing, right? You're forced to come talk about our stuff.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day,
because they don't have that many celebrities. Let's be real. And they do, but
they do, but not over on this side.
And that's how Lefty Gunplay was able to like rise and sort of feel like a celebrity to them so early on, because they don't have that many huge rappers. So they're able to take somebody like him, who's basically a J-Cat, and they're able to sort of glorify him to the extent of treat him like he's this super big deal. Whereas to us, obviously there's a big deal between like Crip Mac and YG in terms of like, even though they're both very, very well known, it's like we're not tempted to draw a designation between them because obviously one is a famous rap star. The other guy is a dude who's from the ground up making content on his own, which is really why Lefty Gunplay still to this day is pissed off about me saying that he was the Mexican Crip Mac to his face, which he didn't do shit about to his face.
I told you shouldn't have said that.
But it's so true, and it stands out.
Well, you know what?
But it's not fair. It's not fair to Crip Mac because people love Crip Mac and they still love him. He's been out for like 4 or 5 years in the public eye. People love him. Lefty Gunplay, they're already over him.
Yeah, that's a fact.
It's over.
But I see what you're saying because Crip Mac's delivery, the way he talks, the words he uses, his mannerisms, and Lefty Gunplay, a lot of his notoriety is the same thing. That's why I'm able to mimic him.
Right.
People try to mimic Crip Mac, the words he says, you know what I'm saying? And so it's like, but I mean, why be something that you don't want people to acknowledge you and recognize you for being? My man Stack Quo said, let me tell you when you know you made it, when they want to be you for Halloween. So, you know, I don't know. I just think they in their feelings and emotions. But I see why their fan base was pissed off because dude was talking crazy for months. And when I was there, he never addressed me about those things. So I get it. Their subs is all the way in the right. Now, you know, I can barely read that without my glasses. They shit is in the air, damn near by the wall. So whatever's being said in the chat, I can't see it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at the number 1,400, 1,500, 1,700. I know what that means, right? But I couldn't read what it was.
All right.
Oh, this just in. Hey, Pump, I'm over here selling watches
That
are not taxed in.
Listen, it is what it is.
You like Black Sam.
You're a local cop. I don't know about that. You're a local cop. Don't get on me
for
counterfeit watches.
That wasn't a diss.
Oh,
I'm saying we were counterfeiting CDs in the hood. He went to jail for counterfeiting.
Now you're trying to clean it up.
I'm saying you're Black Sam. Like, okay, hold on. Wait.
And let's not ignore it. Look at your shoulder.
I don't know. Yeah, I got.
So you got an angel on one shoulder.
I got my man's.
You need a devil on the other one.
I do. I got Tupac right here.
Oh, but that's not the devil. That's a good man.
Yeah, that's a good man. But what I was saying was hustle man, basically. Like, you know.
Have you had a Black Sam burger yet? They got a marathon burger joint now.
Of course.
You went? Stop it.
It's been on.
Yeah, nah, for sure. Can't trust the whack man. Whack's a weirdo. He a PDF file as well, man. You know, 8-year-olds. You can look it up on look up Whack 100 exposed for touching 8-year-old Clubhouse. This would be a whole little panel of people talking about it. But yeah, man, yeah, you can't trust Whack. For sure.
Open for like a
It's
while.
down the
Oh,
street
for real?
from the-
Yeah.
I didn't go.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering if you went.
I mean, I was there though.
Got to go have a
I
burger.
was there. I think everybody that was with me rather me stayed in the car. But we good though. Like we cool. But sometimes you don't want to just keep having them long talks in front of people. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So if you see Black Sam, it's gonna be a long talk.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long talk.
Just shooting the poop or what?
I mean, it depends. It just depends because we had a long talk. What was that? A year ago now?
That's what I was gonna say. When's the last
Thomas
time y'all
Con was a
spoke?
while ago because you really have been no jumper gang for like a year and a half, probably.
Yeah, it's going on too.
And you were already with us when you went there with Remo, and Remo had
That
to
was that
text me.
but Complex Con, Sneaker Con just passed again.
So what Brick's referring to is the Marathon restaurant that just opened up, the Marathon Burgers and all that. I guess that he had went to the grand opening and Black Sam was there and it was just like a weird vibe. And that's why he said, if you didn't hear him, he said they probably were all not happy that I didn't just stay in the car, but it's whatever. Basically, he said they would have been, they would have been happier if I would have just stayed in the car. Because if you remember at SneakerCon last year, they got into a little scuffle, him and Black Sam, Big Baby and Black Sam, but it was broken up. And there really isn't really footage of it. You just see kind of like them kind of stepping back a little bit. But yeah. But you could see Remo there and the All Money In pod side of people basically trying to get the fans to go away from them and turn their cameras off on their phone or whatever. So yeah, that happened. But right now he's talking about the grand opening of the grand opening of the Marathon Burger.
Yeah.
It was Sneaker Con last year.
But I remember Remo hit me up and be like, dude, Black Sam, Big Baby just had a tussle.
A tussle?
I was like, damn.
A tussle?
Nah.
It was a moment.
Tussle.
Yeah, a
it
moment
was
in time.
moment. Yeah, we had a little tussle. But then we made everybody whatever. We made everybody put their cameras down, or the people around did. And we talked for like 2 hours afterwards. But now, after the interviews and all that, him coming out and breaking his silence.
Dude, I wish Big Boy was a more shiesty interviewer.
Yeah.
Because that would have been ill if he
That
had
was a
been
tough
like,
piece.
so what's going on with Brick Baby? You know, like that's not the Big Boy interview style to like bring up all the characters surrounding your own personal universe and be like, well, what about him? What about him? A lot of times our interview is realistic. Let's be real. That's pretty much what we're doing.
I feel like pulling up is like a NBB situation. Like,
you think you listed off all ops?
We're not talking about.
Don't bring up this dude.
I'm not his op.
You know, pod ops. Not pod ops. He knew the pod.
I'm not Sam's op. That's not how the conversation is. You know what I'm saying? We might not be around each other every day. We on the same page. We doing it for Nipsey. It don't matter if me and him don't see eye to eye over certain situations. My loyalty is to Nip through every situation. So as long as that's where it's at, it's good. But he probably didn't want to give me no extra. Because it's just like, oh, yeah, he didn't have nothing to do. He don't even know Nipsey. You don't even know Nipsey. So it's like, when somebody gonna get on there and be like, yeah, like, hey, he played a major part, like, not a major part in the business, but just like as a friend, like, you get what I'm saying?
He was around.
Like, he really is like a staple to the all money in structure. You get what I'm saying? Who gonna do that?
Hey, by all means.
Wait, so is that the first time when y'all ran into each other at Complex Con? Is that the first time since Nip passed? That
Yes.
you had,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. for
Even
sure.
interact? Did you even speak or interact or send messages?
Oh, it was
to each
on
other?
No. I reached out. I exhausted all my options. I exhausted all my options, so I already figured it was like halfway shaky. So when we got there, I went straight over there.
Can we put the fan on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but I was going to go say what's up to him as a bro. Like,
Yeah.
what up, bro? I guess. But see, this the thing. So now he got other people around him that was supposed to, I guess, feel the same way about me. But I've been seeing these people the whole time since I've been home. It's either
They never got up on you.
playing both sides. They never get up on me. Them niggas is bitches. Cause nigga, if you was supposed to motherfucking get up on me and you ain't did it, and then when you get right there, he looking at y'all crazy. You get what I'm saying? Cause y'all all supposed to have this play. He don't know. Oh, you didn't tell him you ran into me already. Yeah, you ain't gonna tell him that it's gonna look crazy for me to do this because I seen him already and he was by himself and he didn't do nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that's just some whole other shit.
So y'all see each other, you get in a quick squabble, and then it's just like you just like kind of like convert to being cool right away. Cause there's certain people that I feel like I might see where
Nipsey
it might
Dad
have
was
to
right
be that.
there like, bro, that's shitty. Like, what the fuck are y'all what are you two fighting for?
Nip's dad was there?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Like, he's there. Everybody's there. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, why are y'all fighting out of all people? Like, this is our family. Like, Nip Dad, like, that's your family, bro. Like, you get what I'm saying? Adam never got in the middle of it. You know, Adam that's involved with their circle.
Y'all got your own Adam?
Yeah.
Okay.
We got our own Adam, all money in Adam.
I was just thinking about Adam
It's like
22
they
trying
brother
to
or
break
they
up a
cousin.
fight between you
No,
and
I'm
Black.
picturing Black Sam being like, well, at least you didn't get Adam involved in it.
But see, but then
Let the big guns at home.
And then like Kabi, he getting like, cause we all was right. We all a family, bro. Like, you can't get tracked away. It's just certain stuff on interviews that I said. Let me tell you what it was about. It's certain things that I said in interviews that could be taken either way. You get what I'm saying? And I don't think Big Bro wants anybody to be bigging this man up or giving him any type of Kool-Aid points after what happened.
Yeah.
But I can't change the past if a nigga saving my life. I can't change the past. I can't take back what relationships that I've built with people. It's sad that you get what I'm saying? So it's like, you got to think logical too. And that's what everybody around was like, I get what you're saying. But then it's just like, look, I don't agree with none of that shit or nothing, but to turn your back on somebody over certain situations, you know what I'm saying? I ain't in full support. You don't see me walking around with the free Erics and putting hella money on his books, paying for lawyers, shit that I really can't do.
Is that a whole?
You know?
Is there a movement? Is that like a movement?
Free Eric?
Yeah, I'm like, I literally have not seen a single person say that.
But you're not allowed to, because I remember there was a dude who was like a fashion rapper, little queerdo rapper, Jay Stash, who used to be hanging around with ASAP and shit. I interviewed him in 2016, and we were talking at that time. It's one of those interviews where, like, you know, they had a domestic violence allegation, and then obviously girls just like get over it at some point, and they're gonna let you go on podcasts and say like, nah, nothing happened, you know, like one of them things.
Yeah.
But then fast forward to like a couple years ago, he smokes his girl and himself while her kids are locked in the other room.
He pulled a Jay Stash.
I'm talking about Jay Stash.
Yeah. No, that's crazy.
Look at this. You can't say pull the Jay Stats, but I'll tell you, yo,
You totally can.
Some of my favorite moments are when Lush is like not really following the conversation and like still is like, I'm gonna keep contributing even if I'm thinking about my hyena in the back of my head or whatever. Thinking about the beats she gave me last night. No, but so I remember Trippie Redd.
A dope fiend. I just popped the pill. Right?
You did?
Yeah.
And he's thinking about it.
Like,
who you popped the pill?
You popped the pill while he's looking on my lap.
Well, either way, Trippie Redd did an RIP post. That shit came down real fast.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Because you're just not even like allowed to mourn a dude like that.
Dude, there's a guy in the battle rap community. There's a there's a dude named Tech9, and he was like
I remember this.
Yeah, famous battle rapper, super respected. And when he had like untimely death or whatever, the whole community rallied behind him, did a whole GoFundMe, raised like $45,000 for his family and all that. Then it comes out that he had unalived himself because he had just been convicted of some crazy
rape and shit.
Yeah,
but like the thing is,
And
you
then-
can
and then it
still
was
mourn
all
the loss because it's obviously a mental health. Something mentally went wrong with your partner. You know him every day. You know that's not him. So you can RIP my nigga. You went out on some crazy shit like that shit wasn't acceptable. But it's like, goddamn, like you knowing the situation and you knowing like even Jay Stash, he a fly dude, be around ASAP. You know something went wrong mentally to make him do that. He was fighting. He was challenged by mental health. You get what I'm saying? He was going through some shit that nobody saw. And nobody ever reached out and just say, hey, how are you doing? And not what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be, you know what I mean? ASAP and them balling, he might not be, but you get what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of stuff going on.
There's a lot of people asking how much for a G, but they're never asking how is a G.
Exactly.
Yeah, I feel
exactly. So, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I work with most of everybody on that motherfucker. Probably me and Show Dog got to get one in.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Too Short. You know what I mean?
On Bone Thugs and Harmony, I didn't mention that.
Bone Thugs and Harmony. Yep.
Okay, so you
Lazy Bone, yes sir.
So you pretty much who would you say you the closest with out of everybody on this roster?
Probably say Exhibit.
That's right. Yeah. You
and Exhibit.
Yeah, y'all been rocking tight this last
show for sure.
Yeah,
that's my dog. You know what I mean?
Okay, for sure. All right, man. So let's get on to something else, man, because somebody actually brought you up on the internet talking about they had put hands on you.
Yeah, man.
And this guy has actually been telling stories. He's only been telling stories. Well, I was gonna say he's only been telling stories since January when Whack 100 took him to No Jumper. That's when he went viral since then. But he actually been having people's name in his mouth for like the last 10 years, but it never went viral.
Yeah.
So did you hear the audio that this guy said about you, and what was your reaction when you first heard it?
I mean, you know me, man. People, I'm really easy to get in contact with anybody. A stranger can get in contact with me right now, so I ain't hard to find from anyone. You know what I'm saying? So my folks start hitting me like, you feel me? Like people love me out here, bro. So niggas start hitting me like, hey, who the fuck is Cuz? You feel me? Knowing, you know what I mean? I ain't going for no games like that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody putting their hands in my face without something happening to you. You know what I'm saying? You're out of your fucking mind. You know what I mean? Yeah. I ain't even talking about shooting you or nothing. You know what I mean? I ain't even talking about on no tough shit or nothing. But you put your fucking hands in my face, I'm gonna fuck around and kill you with my bare hands, cuz.
Hey,
on Crip gang, I ain't going for none of that. You know what I'm saying? But it's funny because when a person is out here already stealing someone else's identity, their credibility ain't shit from the gate. You know what I mean? So if anybody believe in anything that a person says of that nature, you ain't question your motherfucker. I'm glad people ain't stupid. You know what I mean? Because I heard what the motherfucker said, and then I looked in the comments and everybody like, you got me fucked up. You ain't wouldn't put your hands on that. You know what I'm saying? So niggas ain't stupid. You know what I mean? Probably one or two motherfuckers that ain't even have a picture was like, oh, I believe him. Some fool for motherfuckers in the comments. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, there's no goddamn well. You ain't put your hands on me out in LA, and you supposed to be from 60s. You know what I'm saying? And you put your hands on me and don't nobody know about it but you. How the is that even possible?
All right,
you slap me and don't nobody else know about it but you.
We're gonna play the clip of what this dude loose cannon. I call him the fake loose cannon.
Exactly,
because there is a real loose cannon out
I'm already
there.
knowing. I seen your whole story and shit, bro. I
Yeah.
already know the whole scoop. This guy here talking about he the nigga that produced for Nas and 50 Cent and all them because
never
took somebody else accolades
Yeah.
and act like it's him. I already know the whole game.
All right, we're gonna play
weirdo cuz.
We're gonna play the clip of loose cannon speaking on J.O. Felon.
I had a session. He was already, he know the dude or whatever like that. And these dudes be like 40 plus or whatever, still acting like they just hot. So I go in there, I'm making some beats and stuff. And my engineer come back, he was like, man, he was in there talking.